It's one thing to come up with an idea. Doing so requires hard work, perseverance, and an open mind. But it's quite another to recognize an idea as great. In fact, I'd argue recognizing a great idea is as important a skill as coming up with the idea in the first place. Well, first up, a good idea that is always telling a story. It draws us in. It includes us while magically making us feel unique, empowered, and enlightened. As humans, we derive a certain amount of comfort from what is familiar. It's why no matter what your story is about or how original or unusual it is, you can still find the same general hallmarks of storytelling. Storytelling is a fundamental part of being human, and it can be important for creatives in many ways. Storytelling is both entertaining and informative. We construct internal narratives to help us make something of the world. Storytelling is also fundamental of being human and letting us share information by encouraging us to see more than a single view by seeing multiple facets of experience that are interconnected. Stories can help create human connections by providing insights into shared experiences. They can also improve trust and credibility in relationships and make a person seem more interesting. Stories can also create an emotional connection that helps people understand information and each other. This can lead to a deeper understanding of other people's experiences and allow people to apply lessons they've learned to their own lives. Creativity can enhance the impact, appeal, and value of a story by making it more distinctive and memorable. It involves using imagination, skills, and resources to craft a story that captures the audience's attention. By using storytelling techniques, you can help your audience to better understand and connect with your work. You also make your content more engaging and build a stronger connection with your audience. Stop worrying about whether or not it's been done. Lord of the Rings has been done, and that hasn't stopped them from going on 4 generations of fantasy fiction from reinterpreting elves, orcs, and dwarves. Harlequin Romance sends out what is essentially the same identical plot to targeted demographics every month. People love the familiar. Focus on your story and what gets you excited about telling it, and others thrilled to engage with it on channels that have meaning to them. Now, you might either reject that idea or embrace it. You might refuse it because you might think it's too basic to your self-esteem. If that's your excuse to deny it, just realize that almost every human being shares the same condition with you. And yes, that includes me. Maybe you're missing one simple idea to turn around your business, your skills, your relationships, or your life. If you accept what you don't know, you'll be open to that possibility. You'll look at the ideas and implementations that will bring them to life. There have been multiple cases where a simple piece of information made a huge difference in my private and professional life. In some cases, a simple, well-formulated Google search led me to the solution. In other cases, I had to spend more time studying to get the results in a particular field. In either case, learning improved my results. Most of us are quite passive compared to our potentials, and that's great news. We have an enormous room for growth and improvement. I don't know about you, but knowing that I can always learn anything more, accept more, and yes, walk away from more makes me feel excited. Imagine you learn only 1% of the information that is available to you and use it in your life. How would your life look like? The problem is not that we are idiots. The challenge is to cultivate the humility to accept our ignorance and do our best to learn what we don't know and to apply it in our lives. If you're experiencing challenges in your life, you might be one Google search away from the solution, or it might take a little more time to research and find the answers. In either case, think about all the information and knowledge that's available to all of us. There's a good chance that the solutions to your problems are already available in that body of knowledge. All you have to do is formulate your problems and search for the answers. If you can't find the solutions by yourself, ask others. You can have a professional, or you can ask your questions online, such as forums like Quora, Google, and others. The answers will come to you if you're open to them, and if you have the humility to admit that you don't know everything. When they come, they will transform your life and your process. Unfortunately, the fast-paced world we have now has made life complicated, and that the more straightforward things, like finding your potential, seem almost impossible. If you're seeing enough to keep things simple in this chaotic world, then you're on the path to manifesting the magic your mind has created. J3.